What's going on, guys? Back with another build, and this is GZ. Yep, another bust damage build for Demon Hunter that I came up with, and this time I am using crossbow shot instead of explosive shot. And you guys can see the damage output within just 8 seconds or 7. I was able to deal 30 million damage, and the damage output is actually insane. Before I get into the builds itself, let me just show you guys this build actually in the real action. So we are going to go inside Oblivion Pillar to show you guys the actual gameplay of this build, so you guys can get the better idea, because I find dummy to be just me. It doesn't produce the right result in my opinion. The damage output you can actually see there, but yeah. So anyways, all right, just have to make sure that you don't spam your strafe too much, and when you're doing it, make sure your skills are actually activated, or else your damage output might lag. So as you can see, I am running out of strafe charge here, but they are dead really fast. And now I am going to wait for my vengeance to come back and then go all in. And that's it. So you can see the damage output is insane. I did not use any of my potion at all. So let's dig into the builds. Let me just exit out from here. No thank you. I'll do them later on maybe, but let's go back. Alright, let's talk about the builds itself. From the warband, I am using attacker here, and then in my paragon I am using weaver because skills and primary are working all together, so enabling the buff from the weaver is going to be amazing with this build. And also I have tried this build with 4 piece of Grace of Vigilant and 4 piece of V2s, and I have to say that I find Banquet to be a better option here, because we can trigger harmful effect if we have Viper Bite and Rolling Consequences. This, with Rolling Consequences and Viper Bite, it worked really nicely, and as you can see, it doesn't take us long to kill anyone. So triggering the 25% good chance is better in my opinion if you guys have the harmful gem for your character. Alright, if you don't have that, then Grace of Vigilant is going to be a second best option there, and both of them actually deal the same amount of damage on the demi at least, but Banquet is a lot faster when it comes down to killing horde of monsters, because you get a lot more critical chance. That is what my finding tells me. Then obviously I am combining that with 4 piece of V2s work really nice here. So 4 piece of V2s, which gives me attack speed and 30% increased duration. And for the skill itself, we are using crossbow shot, and for the crossbow shot we are using Theory of Retribution. It works directly with your Theory of Retribution, which increases the damage on every third hit, and this is my family buff looks like on all 8 pieces: primary attack, skill damage, crit damage, duration of beneficial effect, and attack speed. So this is the kind of my setup for all 8 pieces. Then coming down to multi-shot, we are using 2 essences here. Fang Spitter working with the Multi-shot now empower your primary attack to fire multi-shot for a short time. This also works with your stray because this is going to empower your primary with the multi-shot, so it works. And we are using another ascent shoulder for multi-shot, which is multi-shot also launches two homing rockets, each dealing damage 5000. Then for the knockback shot, we are alright. There is one more ascent we are actually using here, which is the hollow stare. I find it to be really insane because it deals 48% increased damage and it works really nice against someone someone like boss. And when it comes down to its 50% health, this is where your multi-shot with this helm comes in action like crazy. It drops the rest of the health way too fast, so this is really nice as well. So combining that, or there is a new helmet I already tested as well, but I find this to be a better option because it lasts longer in my opinion. Then for the knockback shot, we are using this, only a chest piece, which is going to help us fire the wind shear effect with your primary. For the strafe, we are using couple of essences here. One is the pain sower, which is going to allow us to fire primary attacks with your strafe, and we are combining that with the unrelenting viewer that is going to allow us extend the duration of strafe, so that is nice as well. And for the vengeance, we are using pants here. That is going to be insane. I keep my vengeance for the most critical moments like bosses or when there is a lot of monster around me. So what it does is increase all damage you deal by 11.4%. So every source like knockback shot, multi-shot, stray vengeance, your legendary gem like gloom cask is going to deal a lot more damage like 11%. And this is the setup for my legendary gem. Voice spark, viper bite works really well. Void spark can actually hit up to 8 enemies per second, and it can trigger viper bite in those enemies, and that is going to bring me more stack on banquet of ice. So works really well these two. Then gloomcast works with my primary. Blood soaked jade gives me mobility and more damage. Same goes for the bottle hope. Mother lament and rolling consequence gives me more crit chance, so more damage, and this gives me 30% increased damage against all target stacks, 24% against normal, and 30% against a boss because it has 6% elite damage. But if you have any question regarding the legendary gems, do ask me in the comment section. And my paragon here looks kind of like this. So yeah, drop me your question if you guys have anything regarding legendary gems or anything. I'll be happy to reply. And with this, I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.